Standard 11 Commerce, subject economics, and chapter number 10, that is budget. And as we know that this word, many times that we listen the word budget. So, in the terms of economics, what do you mean by budget? And what are the types, purpose, effect that we have to discuss over here? So let us see first of all index part, that what chapter, that in chapters of budget what topics are included. Number 1, meaning of budget. Number 2, purpose of budget. Number 3, types of budget. So in types of budget various types is there. Number 4, balanced budget. In balanced budget, merit and demerits is there. Then number 5, unbalanced budget. In again unbalanced budget, two things is there. Number 1, that is deficit budget, and number 2, that is surplus budget. Next one, that is 1 minute. Okay. Balanced budget, deficit budget, and surplus budget. Two types is there. Then point number 6, merit of deficit budget. Number 7, demerits of deficit budget. Number 8, merits of surplus budget. Number 9, demerits of surplus budget. Number 10, accounts of budget. See in budget which type of accounts are included, then again we have to discuss over here, and for that accounting concept that must be clear. Number 11, idea of budget of different types of government in India, there is central government and state government and local bodies. Number 12, functions of panchayat and its source of revenue. And number 3, types of deficit in a budget. And number 4, last topic, effect of preparing budget. So here that 14 chapters, 14 topics are there. It is included in the budget. Okay. So today we have to discuss over here first of all introduction part, then meaning part, and thereafter all the topics. Okay. So let us start with the introductory part. In India, mixed economy system, activity of the state assume unique importance. So as we know, India has adopted mixed economy, socialist economy and capitalist economy, and then instead of that two economics, India has adopted mixed economy. And the most important is that in mixed economy, some unique changes is there. Okay, some unique extraordinary changes is there. Next, the state accepted the responsibility of creating essential basic industries and infrastructure facilities necessary for India's economic development after independence, and begin the process of planned economic development of the country by constituting the Planning Commission, which is now reformed into NITI, okay, National Institute for Transforming India. Okay, so definitely the main goal of any government is to provide maximum benefit to their employees, to their people, okay, to their country. Next one, in an economics divine world, there is no activity which have no expense. If one individual gets the cost of activity, another individual has to bear it. The state also incurs expense for the activity in undertaking. In order to pay for those expenses, it must be rise and generate income. So as we know, everybody is customer and no one is there those who are living without too many expenses. Because if you want to live, so day-to-day expenses is there, day-to-day product requirement is there, and for that you are expending that things in a market and you can get the products. Okay, so this one is that. 1 minute. Okay, so here that we can see that the state also incurs expense for the activity is undertakes, and in order to pay those all expenses, it must be rise and generate income. So people are also paying money to get the products. State, that is government. Government also do the expenses, okay, and receive the products. In democracy, no government can undertake activity, incur expenses or raise the income without arrival of elected responsibilities, representatives in the constituted body. In India, Lok Sabha, state legislative assembly, municipal bodies and panchayat. So these type of different types of authorities is there, those who are managed for these things. Before the commencement of the new financial year, the government in India present before the elected body for the approval and estimated statement for expense and income. The such a statement is called budget. So this is the introduction and meaning of budget. Okay, so here you can see that what do you mean by budget? So budget is a statement which shows the next 1 year approximately income as well as expenditure. Okay, so budget is, we can say that budget is one type of statement, okay, which shows the approximately, because it's assumed approximately 1 year income as well as expenditure. Okay, next one. The Constitution of India has assigned power to 3 tier government and tier being number 1 central government, number 2 the state government, and number 3 local government or municipality. So 3 types of government is there. So 3 government is there. Number 1 that is central, okay. Number 2 state, and number 3 that is local or municipal. Okay. So here three types of different government is there, and those who are doing all the things in a particular country. Local thing is that those who are doing work for that particular area. For example, Anand Municipality Corporation. So those who are doing work related to Anand. State, Gujarat state. Okay. So they are doing all the work related to that. And number 3 that is central. Okay, that is whole country. Those who are related work of whole country. So they are making their budget and send to assembly. That means all the budget is ultimately goes to the central government. Okay. All those types of government incur expenditure on various activities and raise income from the various sources, and hence it is important to have an idea of the budget of all forms of government in India. So definitely what they are doing, they are making all the activities and doing expenditure the market. Next one, page 107. The Constitutions of India thus provide a list of responsibilities and source of revenue for those governments, and this arrangement is called system of federal finance. So the constitutions are there, those who are provide the responsibility and source of revenue. Government, what they are doing, they are receiving income, and that income that they are using for the public welfare. Okay, and this is the main work of government. These are the various sources that they are receiving income, and that particular income that they are using for the public welfare. The subject in list of the responsibility of central government are those which are at most important for the country and uniform in impact of all states. To maintain the flow of them, defense, foreign affairs, and census, etc. Subject which have regional importance according to the physical and social environment of representative state, as well as vary for different states, are in the list of responsibility of the state. Some of those are law and order, public health, sanitations, forest, etc. So these all types of work is there. The government take into part and do the work. The concurrent list mentions area areas of joint responsibility of those central and state. Jointly, state as well as central, both the government are there and those who are doing work. Those subjects are very important for the country and are uniform in purpose for all the states, but may require variations in different states. Some of those are economic planning, electricity, education, social security, and so on. So they are doing work for electricity, education, social welfare. They are making gardens, they are making hospitals, they are making roads for the public welfare. The local bodies look after the primary activity like sanitizations, street lights, etc. That we can see and we can get the facility from it. All the government present their expenditure and income in the form of budget. So these are all the work. They are doing the expense, and before that doing expense, what they are doing? They are making one statement. And what is the statement? Statement for next 1 year. Approximately income as well as expenditure, and that statement is called budget. Okay, so let's see the meaning of budget. So this is all about introduction part. Now we will discuss what is the meaning of budget. Already we learned over here that budget is a statement which shows the next 1 year approximately income as well as expenditure. So let's see over here. A government budget is an annual accounting statement for items, estimate of expected revenue and anticipated expenditures for the government for a fiscal year. Main elements of the budget. What are the main elements? Five main elements is there. Number one, it is a statement of estimate of government receipt and expenditure. Okay, so in budget, if government prepare the budget, then approximately government's income as well as government expenditures are included over there. Number two, budget estimates pertain to fixed period, generally a year. So budget is prepared generally for a fixed period of time, and that fixed period is 1 year. Next, number three, the objective of budget of any government is economic development of the region and public welfare. For that they are doing budget, they are making budget for the public welfare, because they get the idea for next 1 year how much money is required for the expense and how much money that they are required as an income. Okay, so for the public welfare that they are doing work. Number four, it required to be approval by the Lok Sabha or Assembly or some such public body before the implementation. So whatever their budget, their prepared budget, that budget that they are present in the local authority, and if they pass, then it is implemented for the next year. Okay, so what is the date of budget? That is 28 or 29 February that they are making. If any changes that they occur 1st March to 31st March, that they are doing corrections, and from 1st April, okay, from 1st April new fiscal year is there, okay, that they are applied in our any budget. Okay, so this is the dates, important date, which date that they are making budget, and what is the correction period? 1 month is there for the correction period. Okay, next one, usually a budget is declared by finance minister of country, state or head of the governing body. So those who are finance minister, they are making the budget and they present that budget in front of government. Okay, so this is all about 5 main important functions of meaning of budget. Now find next one is that is purpose of budget. Okay, why budget are prepared? What is the main purpose of budget? Okay, so again 4 points are there. So we will discuss one by one. A government must plan its expenditure and raise its income in such a way that following objectives are fulfilled. So what is the objective? Number one, to obtain the approval of the body of elected representatives. So here to get simple language approval. Okay, approval of the body. So definitely here with the help of this, Okay, except 0. Here, with the help of budget, what we can do? That government can approve. Okay, that they are making the budget, and that budget that they are represent. Okay, and government check it whether it is fair or not, and then they are do the approval. Okay, let's see. The ruling government required to approval of the elected representative of any domestic government for the expenditure and income estimated to be incurred in the ensuing financial year. So that they are checking, and then they are ensuring to pass for the next year. Next, number 2, to get an idea regarding available resources and areas requiring expenses. So most important here, to get idea. Okay, to get idea that what is the income and expenditure. So here, with the help of this budget, any local authority can get the idea. So what is the next 1 year expense and income? So according to that they are doing plan. To get an idea regarding the activity which is government can should undertake, expense to be incurred in various sectors and source from where the necessary income may be raised. So can, with the help of budget, okay, can get the idea from which sources we have collect the fund and on which activity that they have to expense. Number 3, provide direction and allocations of resources. So here that provide direction as well as allocations of resources. Okay, so here with the help of budget we can get the idea that how much fund we have and how much it is required. So with the help of budget we can take the decision how much fund we have and from which sources we have to collect it. Okay, to give the direction to allocations of resources in different sectors according to priority and need. Without preparing proper estimate, some sector will receive more fund and some others may be neglected. So here with the help of budget we can allocate the fund in a proper manner. Okay, and last, number 4, for knowledge for public. Okay, so this is the most important, for knowledge or public. Okay, so for the public knowledge also they are preparing budget. So general public can also get the idea from which sources government can raise the income and on which activity that they are doing expense. When a budget is presented, people came to know of the commodity which will become the cheaper owing to government increase allocations in those sectors, and commodity which will become dead owing to increase tax burden on those sectors. Okay, so as we know, the most important source of government income, that is tax. So how they can rise the tax, and whatever collection of money is there, on which sources that they are used. Last para. Thus, in the way of budget is an important component of planning by the government, and various economic policies are guided by the budget allocations in concerned sectors. So various in concerned sector is there. Budget is very important things for the government. Okay, today we learn 3 topics: introduction part, meaning, as well as various 4 purpose to prepare budget. Okay, thank you.